Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and this is my channel update for July of 2026. And so this one is going to be purely audio only. I've got nothing to show you today, and so it's just simpler to not include the camera. And I always try and keep these things brief, and I struggle with that. That is not my strong suit, but I will try and keep this one brief today. Just to kind of give you a little update on what's going on with the channel. There's nothing specifically driving this update. I just try and do this the first Friday of every January and July. And so I have been fairly busy lately. Still working on Voidfall, the last Novarch. The game's been done for a couple of months now, but we're pretty deep into doing the layouts for all of the various rule books, the glossaries, the mission books, which is kind of like the compendium from the original Voidfall. So we're going through all that stuff, and it's a bit time consuming still, but it's going really well. It's been super exciting to see things like galactic events and focus cards and all sorts of different game components like coming together and getting iconized. That's been really cool. So the big rush lately has just been to try and get those things really wrapped up and all buttoned up and ironed out because we need to submit them to the translators. So obviously my portion was only done in English, but the last Novarch is being released in French and German. And so all that stuff's got to get translated, and it comes with that big storybook, the narrative book. So that is a lot of translating compared to a typical board game. So hopefully I'm towards the end of that, but that is still taking up some time, but it's going really well. On top of that, I'll just tease this. There is a very small additional Voidfall thing that I got the opportunity to work on last week, and it's small, but it's fun. I think it's cool, so I will just mention it when there's something else to mention. Beyond that, I did also have the opportunity to work on a second board game recently, and I don't actually know if I'm going to get a designer credit on this or if this was like a sort of ghostwriting situation, but it is a children's game. I got to work on a kids game. It's for a popular children's television franchise, so I think I'm mostly done on that. My contribution to board games in this one was I really wanted to have a kids game that had a bag drawing element to it. So it's pretty central to this particular game. And if and when it gets released, I think it will be. They're moving pretty quick. I think they might be aiming for like this holiday season. But when that gets released, if I've got a designer credit, then I'll mention it later. But that was kind of a fun aside. Also, I know there's a handful of you out there who have asked about kids games, and I've given some recommendations here or there. I've got one new one. It's not really a kids game, but it's kid friendly, or at least my kids have liked it. It's called Buildzi, Buildzi, and it's a dexterity game, but it's like a couple steps above Jenga. It's a little bit more interesting. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we've been having a good time with that one lately. And if you look on Board Game Geek for Buildzi, there is a forum page where somebody links to some other external page, but they have some really complicated builds that use all the pieces in the game. And we've done a couple of those, and that's been really fun too. So it definitely keeps my attention as an adult as well. But the next thing I wanted to mention was, if you've been watching the channel over the last month or two, you'll notice that I have gotten a green screen rig. And so I'm starting to get comfortable using that now. And I think it's been helpful. The positive feedback has been appreciated. It does add some time to the editing burden, but I think it's worth it. So I just wanted to call out another time that all of that equipment was possible. It was possible for me to procure it because of the donations that people have made to my coffee page. So I just want to say thanks to all my coffee contributors again. And I like to highlight where those contributions are going and how you're benefiting from it. So thank you very much. And on that point, you may have noticed that I am, making a point now to thank my coffee contributors in every episode of Table for One instead of just these channel updates. I'm really pushing coffee a lot more than I was before. And so my question to you is, how do you want me to handle that? I've been kind of just doing it on the fly, but where do you want those names of contributors to Table for One? I think the obvious places would be at the end of the video or perhaps during the intro. And I'm wondering about even just putting the text over the main intro to my videos where the die is rolling across all the games. I don't know if people would be upset about that or what. Let me know what you think. I'm also wondering, I really like that intro and I get a lot of good comments on it, but I wonder if I should remove it, if I should kill the introduction from all my videos. Because if you're listening to the channel update right now, then you're one of my core viewers, and thank you for being here. You're really the folks that I'm making the videos for. but I think I lose a lot of potential viewers when they click on the video and then like it's 40 or 45 seconds before I really get going. And I put chapter markers, but just honestly, I think a lot of people click off, and so I wonder if I should just get rid of the intro. But is that like too central to the channel that it would just be wrong to get rid of it? Let me know what you think. Next, let's see. It's July 2nd as I'm recording this, and this video is going to come out in about 24 hours. So on July 3rd of 2026, but I'm going on vacation for a week. I won't be around. But while I'm gone, on Saturday the 4th, the final episode of my Sleeping Gods campaign is going to release. So that's already recorded, edited, upload to YouTube. It's ready to go. So I really enjoyed that series. I'm excited to complete that. And then the following Friday, which is July 10, I have recorded the 10th mission of Endeavor Deep Sea, and I would like to release that. I've got to edit it still. I've got about an hour of raw footage still to get through, and I don't know if I'll get it done before I'm on vacation, but I'm going to try and release that. It's a really good playthrough. I'm stoked about how that came out. So those are the next couple of videos, and then when I'm back from vacation, assuming that all the Voidfall work sort of is done or close to done, won't be taking up a lot of my time. I'd like to get back into the really great rhythm that I had through late April and the month of May. So I was releasing like 4 videos a week, and that's pretty awesome. And I would like to make that sort of the standard. And I know there's going to be times where it's going to be more, it's going to be less, and that's okay. But that's the cadence that I'm going for, and I intend to get back to that again. So as things get back to normal-ish, there's a couple of series that I still need to wrap up. I need to finish my Tricarian series pretty badly. I really wanted to have that done by now, but some other things got in the way. But I need to finish the Tricarian series. I started Scythe on this channel, of course, and there's a couple of expansions I'd like to go over there. And then now that Sleeping Gods is done, I would like to play through Distant Skies next. And after that, on the campaign front, assuming while I'm playing Distant Skies, I can get all the rules refreshers done for Scythe that are needed, then I would like to play the Rise of Fenris campaign, potentially using Invaders from Afar and Wind Gambit as I play that. And then also after Tricarian, after I get that done, I would like to start putting Unsettled on the channel, like every few weeks, not to make like a real formal thing out of it, but I've played 2 planets on the channel, but I've actually purchased a few more, and I've got 10 planets now. I would like to play the other 8 one time each. And there are some other rules videos and unboxings that can go with those. So I would like to be doing some of that over the course of the summer. And I've also got the new arrivals, the Old King's Crown and Revenant. I've played, I think, 5 solo games of the Old King's Crown. I really like that. Revenant, I have not gotten through a full game yet. I got through the rule book, the main rule book, but not the solo one. And I started like playing a little bit of like multi-handed against myself just to sort of start and learn it. But I'm not there yet. But I will bring one of those 2 games, I haven't decided which, on vacation with me. So I'll bring one big game on vacation. It's not like a gaming vacation. There's going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be busy, and that is just not what people are going to be doing. But I'm going to bring one big game, and if I have to play it myself, I'll play it myself. So I don't know if it'll be Old King's Crown or Revenant, but I'll bring one on the trip, learn it really well, and I'll get both of those on the channel sometime soon. And at time of recording, I have not received a shipping notification yet for Vestige, but that is also coming. And so when that arrives, I'll unbox it and I'll get that on the channel too. So those are some of the new games that are coming, in addition to all sorts of things that have been on the channel before that I either want to highlight more. For example, I've been playing Six Sojourns lately, and that's really good. I would like to get that on the channel. It's not that difficult. I've had requests for Twilight Inscription, and I'm sure some other things too that I can't think of off the top of my head. And then there's just what I call the channel basics, the things like Voidfall, Spirit Island, Terraforming Mars, the Nemesis games, Dune Imperium. It's been a long time since I've put Anachrony on the channel, so I don't want to forget about all of those games. Those are still going to be around. Those are ongoing. So that's some sort of idea of what's coming up. Then at the end of this month, at the end of July, I think it's the 31st and then August 1st, I'm going to be at Gen Con. So if you happen to see me there, be sure to say hi. And there are a handful of games I've got my eye on or that I want to check out while I'm there. The first is Entropy. I don't know a heck of a lot about it. I know David Turtzi worked on the solo mode, but it looks like a heavy Euro game where you are sort of shaping a star system and planets so that they can have life develop on them. I don't know if that's a fully accurate description, but that's kind of what it looks like. So it seems like something I might like. Anyway, I've not formed a strong opinion either way, but I want to try and demo that at Gen Con if I can play it there. And they have it for sale. So if I really like it, then I'll pick it up, I'll bring it home. They have also announced there's going to be a new expansion for Dune Imperium this fall called Dune Imperium Conspiracy. And I see no indication that that's going to be available to purchase at Gen Con. I'll definitely buy it either way. I'll feature it on the channel whenever I get it. And I'm sure I'll pre-order it if there's a pre-order option available. But I'm hoping they might have something there to demo, and maybe I can check it out and just get some info in advance. Oh, they've got promo cards for it as well, I remember. So I'll pick up whatever promo cards they have. And then Red Raven's going to have a demo of Song of Silveranth, which is a Sleeping Gods-like game, but it takes place in a new setting. It's new characters, so it's not in the Wandering World, which honestly is maybe the one thing that I'm disappointed about, because I really love the Wandering World and I would just rather have more stories there. But it looks like the same type of game, campaign adventure narrative. So it's definitely got like the Sleeping Gods DNA in it, but it'll be a new adventure. And so I'd like to demo that. I've ordered it. I think it's coming like August of 27, something like that. But that'd be cool to get a sneak peek. And then the last thing, I'm a little annoyed about this one. Compile Main 3 is coming out, and they're going to have it at Gen Con along with an Aux Pack 3 and a new playmat. And Main 3 is introducing a solo mode, which I am just so excited about. And so you can expect to see that here on the channel once I've got it. But yeah, all that is going to be at Gen Con. But the publisher has decided that if you pre-order, this is at least true for the US, if you pre-order through the publisher, then you get some sort of promo. And they're not saying what the promo is. It's a mystery promo. And it sounds like it'll not be available in the copies at Gen Con, which really annoys me because I want the promo. I don't know what it is, but the only way to get it is to pre-order. And so I've pre-ordered, but that means I had to pay shipping for all that stuff, even though I'm going to be in a place where I could just pick it up. So that kind of irked me. So we'll see. I don't know when it's going to ship. It's just a pre-order for fall of 26. So on the off chance that when I'm at Gen Con, I see it and they say, hey, you know what? We actually do have the promo here. Then I will, if I can, I'll buy it at Gen Con and cancel my pre-order because that'll save me a fair amount of shipping. Yeah, I was annoyed with the way they did that, but the publisher aside, I am excited for the solo mode. Compile, I feel like, is a game that does not get talked enough nearly as much as it should. Like, I feel like I should be seeing Compile tournaments all over the place. This game is awesome, but at least it's got a solo mode now, so that'll be on the channel later. And then finally, I have not made a plan at all for this yet, but I'm sure I'll be going to PAX Unplugged again this year. That's in December. But tickets aren't even available yet. I have not done any planning on it yet, but I'm sure I'll go. I don't know what's going to be there, but I've been a couple times. I like it. That's a good show. So, I'll go to that. I expect that I'll go to that before my next channel update comes out. So if you happen to see me there, say hello. So let's see if I can stick to my promise of keeping this brief. This is my channel update for July of 2026. Thanks for being here. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know down in the comments section. Be happy to talk to you as usual down there. There's no real purpose of this video that I was trying to get to other than just a general update. So if you've got questions about the channel, thoughts, I think I asked a couple questions throughout, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the finale to Sleeping Gods tomorrow, mission 10 of Endeavor Deep Sea, hopefully next week, and then I'll start to get back to my normal schedule after that. So thanks again for being patient the first half of this year as I've dedicated so much time to the last Novarch. I sincerely hope you find that it was worth it. I know I am like over the moon excited, and I just want to wish you an awesome back half of 2026. Happy gaming, and thank you for watching Table for One.